What's up, guys? With only 4 days left until Bethesda's E3 conference on Sunday, June 10th, I've decided to keep up the Fallout 76 videos as promised. With the buildup of the game finally being announced in 4 days, I've kind of created a list of what I would love to see in the game and what I would hope Bethesda Game Studios would incorporate within past games they've created. With all the backlash given by the release of Fallout 4, I'm really crossing my fingers that the game studios looks at the complaints from the game and kind of works towards a better system. It for real worried me, looking at all those articles released, that Fallout 76 would be mainly based around base building. Like, that was pretty cool in Fallout 4, but I really never spent more than 10 hours on it. Based on the leaks, I say in quotation, if the game truly is a multiplayer game, my ideal game based from these leaks would be a game in which you can play single player if you choose. However, you have the option to do a co-op with, 1 or 2 people? And then you can incorporate the base building. Honestly, take into account a game like Minecraft. Unfortunately, while now many of the servers are full of quote-unquote squeakers, the game originally had a stellar opportunities for multiplayer and single player. My dream for Fallout 76 would be the ability to play a single player mode in which there is the regular RPG-based quest lines, main storyline, side quests, the basic Bethesda RPG AAA game. Would you guys want a co-op mode in which you could play with 1 or 2 other people? Personally, I think investigating the wastelands 25 years after the bombs drop with your good buddies sounds lit as frick. Already, I'm sure you can tell this is a very opinionated video, but it's my wishes for the game. So, all I'm saying is that a Fallout MMO would probably make me jump out my window, burn my computer, and delete every single Fallout game I've ever played. Except for New Vegas, because I just love New Vegas. But that's just me. If an MMO is your cup of tea, I'm glad for you, I'm happy. Moving on. I speak for a majority of the community when I say that I would sell my soul for a Bethesda game that doesn't crash within the first 5 minutes of playing it. Bethesda is becoming notorious for its game-breaking glitches that seemingly come out every single time they release a new game, and it's not even getting better within the years that they produce these AAA games. Obviously, I'm not one to make any assumptions about the entire game developing company, but it kind of seems like they depend on the modding community to fix their broken game. Look, it's hilarious seeing Doc Mitchell's head spin around in a 360-degree circle while he's talking about how he patched you up, but I draw a line when Skyrim breaks within the first day of purchasing it. So really what I want to see from Fallout 76 is Bethesda taking a step forward and fixing these game-breaking glitches so they don't have to rely on the modding community every single time they release a new game. Moving on, something I'd really like to see in Fallout 76 would be an upgrade to cosmetics. Like, I know we're in a nuclear wasteland, but I'm kind of tired of having all my player models look like a feral ghoul. Like, maybe they could incorporate more hairstyles because it only was 25 years since the bombs dropped, so they probably have some hairstylists in Fallout 76. Like, I think that would be pretty cool to have some pre-war, pre-bomb hairstyles and outfits. Like, for real, I know this isn't some fashion contest, but like, how cool would it be to be some dapper, good-looking, handsome guy strolling through the wastelands, just chilling, killing the game? Personally, I think that would be incredible. I like to see more upgrade in like facial structure, facial features, better tattoos that aren't so ratchet. And while that is kind of like a minor stupid thing that I just want, I'm just glad Bethesda is improving their character models based from Fallout 3, New Vegas, up to 4, and I'm just glad Fallout 4 didn't turn out to be Mass Effect Andromeda. The cosmetic stuff is kind of minor and stupid, but something really important to me that I'd love to see in Fallout 76 would be a brand new wasteland that's completely diverse from the previous ones we've ever seen. Like, The Mojave was cool and all, but basically, let's be honest, it was a barren desert. They had to walk through every single quest, and it kind of just felt like it was a walking simulator. And Fallout 3's Washington, D.C. was basically just a pile of rocks, like, let's be honest. Something about Fallout 4 that was really cool was seeing the pretty parts of Boston that were kind of unaffected from the bombs, and then also seeing the parts that were affected, but then having kind of a happy medium between the two. Like, maybe there's more people in this Fallout compared to the others. Like, Vault 76 has 500 occupants. I don't think we've ever had a vault that big. And it's probably just me, but having a densely populated Fallout game is a lot more enjoyable than a barren Fallout game when there's, like, no one to talk to. This one is probably the most controversial thing that emerged from Fallout 4, and that would be the voice protagonist. Listen, I have to admit it, guys. I kind of like the voice protagonist. Like, the actor and actress for Nate and Nora, they're fantastic. They're superb. And I understand that players like to immerse themselves in their character and imagine their own voice. I have to admit that I kind of enjoyed having a voice protagonist. And I've heard this from a couple other people. They want the option to choose whether to have a voice protagonist or not within the game. I think that's kind of a waste of all the actor and actress's time and all those lines of dialogue that might be wasted if you choose not to have a voice protagonist, but I'm kind of curious to see if that was implemented in Fallout 76 and how that would affect players' gameplay and how that would affect people's not only opinion of the overall game, but how Bethesda would continue further development on future games. And finally, maybe just like a really big graphical overhaul so I don't have to download 10 gigabytes of mods on my computer every single time I get a Bethesda game. Like, I hate to compare it every time to The Witcher 3, but let's be honest, that game is freaking beautiful. And if Bethesda could somehow implement those types of graphics into their story-based RPG games, I think that would be top seller, big bucks for Bethesda. Well, thank you for watching, guys. Those are just a very few things that I hope Fallout 76 will incorporate into its game. 4 more days until we finally see if the game is online, just a regular story-based game and whatnot. I can't wait to see it with you guys. Peace out. Click subscribe. I love you all. Bye!